care if you know it. You can't do anything against it.
Sends it back in motion. Gonna swing it on second down. Swings it out to his running back. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the ground with the back. And he's still running after the move. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Wisconsin's had a long list of great running backs, but those big fellas up front, that's a pipeline to pro football.
Unbelievable. Joe Thomas would be proud. Just paving the way, just physical. They always can block the run game so well, and they're going to establish it. Every game Wisconsin plays, they're going to run the football.
Off the play fake. Under fire. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. It'll be a draw. Jukes his way for more. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, I think this quarterback just needs to do a better job working through his progression. Looked to me like he was trying to force that into his guy who was covered on the play. There were other people open.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Makes the catch. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And the Terrapins look to keep this drive humming. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Makes the catch. It's Howard. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Gets rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Vaughn. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
He's going for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback will keep it. Running into the open space. Turning it on. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Really good-looking run right there. He reminds me of one of the greatest Wisconsin players of all time, Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dane, who was a teammate of mine with the New York Giants, and he was so good at being patient and setting up blocks. This guy shows that patience as well. Really helps out the running game because he's not in a rush. He just takes his time and carves his way through the defense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. This time he's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the line at the end zone. Touchdown, Badger.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
You'd love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this. Oh, he's got some space. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun to give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. Flips it out to the back. Touchdown, Terrapins! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Troy. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Badgers want to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Off play action. Right on the money. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Here's the handoff. He breaks a tackle.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He leaves it with his back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Breaks into the open. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Badgers have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Caught. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quick strike complete. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The Terrapins with the 1st and 10. Using the quick game. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. There's the pressure. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Maryland! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got him, and nobody's close. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down, they'll go to the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Camp Randall.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Badgers will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass was broken up, incomplete, and there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. They want to throw it. Under fires. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They just keep firing. Finds his big tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the air on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. He's got it, first down and more. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give from the gun. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to pass. Touchdown, Terrapins! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Got room to work. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll run play action. Skips away from pressure. At the 40, there he goes. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The give on the option.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here on 3rd down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. Lofts one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 35.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Got his man quickly. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Maryland! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Badgers in the hurry-up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quickly out to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Looking down the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Terrapins will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Final play of the quarter coming. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. The give to the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped. Now forcing a 4th down.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
What a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. They're trailing by just 4 to NC State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guessed right.
There he goes. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Terrapins have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins! That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Badgers headed quickly to the line.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And the Badgers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. The Badgers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. He'll sneak and try to surge forward. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Badgers are rolling down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Big guy smells it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. looking to fire. Here's a heat. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Badger! Quick strike through the air for the score. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished. And this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The offense likely to lead on the run to milk this clock. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Caught close to the marker, it's Howard. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but you need the clock to be on your side so the offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Howard. A timely pickup to get the 1st down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
You're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the...
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff. It's Cooper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. just trying to rub it in. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And